Hello everyone, it's Serpent, and welcome back to another episode of Mapmaking Universal Quest. As you may hear, as you should notice, don't want to go too. I have a new mic. It's all up and working. Hopefully this is significantly better than the previous one, because I sure think so. And then, I'm going to be using this one from now on, so I'm really glad, because it's a lot better than the old. So, in the last episode, we fixed up this exit. Couldn't remember there for a minute. It's been a while. And basically, what I've realized is that I need to add another, command to, clear your levitation effect. Because currently, currently when you float up, you'll keep floating up even though you've been teleported to, in front of the house. You'll keep climbing a non-existent rope for about a second after that. So what I need to do here is I need to clear your effects as a result of that being activated. That means I need to get close enough to place a command block on the chain, which would be there. This should prove fairly interesting. Okay. One thing about this new mic setup is that it is and now I have no night vision. One thing about this mic setup is that it is right in front of the keyboard, so my typing will be a bit off for a bit. So hold on, /give torch 10 and display. See if I can remember this. Name. I think it's Twinkle the Torch. Let's hope so. That and then close two curly brackets. Good, and yeah, great. At least I remember that much. So, clearly I can't advance the way I was going to. So let's try up here. I think the radius is something outrageously large, like 8. In retrospect, I should have put it a little bit smaller. Okay. Let's hope I can reach. Let's see. On. Huh? That's I'm going to fight the command blocks. Yeah, I'm going to fight the command blocks and try and get this one to actually work. Okay, that's enough of that. MC edit time. All is well in that department. Now, it's really annoying that this whole thing is under the ocean. Really, why did the ocean have to be here? However, moving on, get rid of that. Not my spruce leaves. Go to spruce leaves. Sniff. Back to the command blocks. So I need to add a chain. Let's see what. Sigh. Go down the chute because oh, why am I being loaded? Who knows? Well, okay, I think I have an idea. Even worse than the command block. Okay, this let's see. Oh, of course, because stupid water. Okay. The reason is because I'm over that Y. I mean, I'm on that in that XZ coordinates. That took me a long time to explain. Come on. Finally I am back. And now I I can finally place a command block there. That seems to have not. Why would it place in that direction? Come on. Hate the water. Blah. Some cobble. No one will ever see that, so don't worry. Okay, in this command block, finally, we want to do, not capital, effect, clear, @p. Effect, closest player, clear. That's all we needed to do. And then we put this command block in that says, oh, wait. This needs to be additional. Okay. Right. This is test for closest player. Yeah, sure. Okay. Closest player, don't remember how to do this. X equals Y equals. This is one of those things that I can never remember to do. Z equals R. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Okay, we're trying it this way. R equals 8, I think. Evidently not. I'm not teleported. No output. Speed. Oh, always active. Yeah. Goody. Great. So now that we've gotten that little piddly thing done out of the way, we can move on to continuing the storyline in an interesting direction. So, see that mountain over there? I'd say that's a fairly interesting direction. Although, from there you can see this ridiculous lump. So maybe I can just take this down. So I'll take that down and we can head over to these mountains. So I want to, in case you hadn't gathered from that, I want to do something mountain related. So here is a nice mountain, which is good for mountain related things. And basically I want Gary to send the explorers, aka the people playing the game, on a quest to over yonder, and well, actually, the other mountain because it's big, to over way yonder, and I want them to take down the big boss honcho of the bone rattlers, which I guess was supposed to be Orgoth, but okay, fine. Take down the headquarters of the bone rattlers, which wasn't where Orgoth was. That was just a temporary place while they were ransacking Gary's house, or planning to ransack it and take it. Oh, cool. I'm flying and yet I trigger these pressure plates. Huh. Anyway, getting distracted. So, what we need to do here is probably take a path off from this place over to around here, then make a bridge over to there, and try and fly. Then take another path over this mountain maybe, or around, and then maybe down there, bridge across, and then we can head over here. I'll clear out some trees. Actually, yeah, I still have the random tick speed up, so I can clear them out really quick. So yeah, I want to bring them out over here, and then maybe I'll take that down. I don't know. Might be good for a pretend ambush. And then basically there's going to be a rickety walkway all the way up the mountain and around, and maybe I'll turn it into a volcano. That's something that might be cool. And then yeah, if I did turn it into a volcano, they could go inside the volcano, and lots of cool stuff. Maybe not done this episode, but lots of cool stuff anyway. So we should get started by making the path from over here to over there, and well, from over here to over to the bridge, I guess, since we'll be not okay, sorry, I'm formulating these sentences poorly. We should make a path from over here to over by the bridge, because we'll need a path. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. Anyway, so that involves making a path, and I guess I'll take away some of this sand, because that's not something we really want in the path. Just like this. Okay, and then we shall take the path over to here, and in the last clip I had I had a noise gate on, which it turns out was a really bad idea, because that meant there were little gaps in between in my sentences where I didn't quite speak loud enough, or where I was taking a breath, and then OBS didn't record that because it had a noise gate. Anyway, it's recordy stuff, but basically I've turned that off now, so hopefully it's all good. That would be ideal. Okay, so now that we've got the path in-ish, mostly, come on, just a second. There, now that we've got the path in, we want to send a bridge over to about here, and I'll take down a couple blocks worth of this mountain, like that. Now when we go to connect the bridge to this side, we will actually have some room for a path. So now I guess we can line up with here and place a couple grass blocks down, or path blocks down, to symbolize where the path and the bridge will be. And then now it's time to build the bridge. So last time I built a bridge, which was over yonder, I went with a pretty simple look. Really, it's just some planks over some stuff. So I think this time I want to slightly spruce it up a bit. Haha, I'm using spruce. Heh. Sorry. And then I'm going to get it a little bit more sophisticated. So I want to try and start out with a slight arch of apparently 3 blocks, and then a half slab up, and 3 blocks, and then a half slab up. So I'll repeat that over here. And I've repeated it and connected the 2 in the middle. We don't need a big arch, just enough to get some structure in. So now I suppose we can set this down over there. We want it to connect to the ground a little. Same over here. And then maybe 2 blocks out, we'll place the struts. I think that's what you call them. Supports, same thing. And then yeah, that's looking good. We'll do the same over here. I think that's the same, hopefully. Yeah, all good. And maybe every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 blocks, we'll have that. Let's go with that for now. So I'm going to see how that looks. That turned out pretty well. I haven't done it on both sides yet because I'm a bit lazy. However, it's nothing special. I don't know. I want to get something nice in this bridge compared to that one, say. I want to actually make it pretty decent, but I'm not so good at making bridges, evidently. It worked out pretty well though. Hold on, once every 5 blocks. We only had to deviate from the pattern in the middle. Well, okay, we would never have had to deviate more than once. But anyway, the middle one right there is a 3 in between, as opposed to the 4 of the other ones. So, yeah. Would it look better if they were down here? Hold on, let me punch these out. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. It's much less in your face. Much less in your face. Okay, so over here is slightly pathetic. Um, we want, we want to have some sort of railing, maybe, or maybe that's just fine. I mean, that is an acceptable bridge, but I want to do something more. I'm just not good at building bridges, as I previously stated. So maybe add in another texture, this stuff, and then we can. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's see how this turns out. How the pattern will look. What if I put them everyone? That's too much. I plan to put torches on these, by the way. What if I have just the 4 in the middle? No. No. Sorry. There. That'll probably do. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I do have a torch, I know. It's in my offhand. But I'd rather use one that's not named for some reason, even though it won't keep its name. Anyway, so I'm going to put these on. Let's see if we can do anything else for it. I just don't know. I'll think about it for a second. So I've added some iron bars on the side and some slabs on the posts that don't have torches, and it's looking pretty cool. But I still feel it's missing something. I think I'm going to leave it for now, and if you have a suggestion, please put it in the comments section. I'm not that great at this, and you probably are a bit better. Still, that's quite a decent and acceptable bridge, so I'm reasonably happy with it. Next, what we want to do, though, is get a path through the beach and around the mountain, as we described in the quick preview that I did, or something, whatever it was. So let's get that done. Yeah, so I have a little path that looks pretty cool and works fairly well, nice and squiggly and rickety, all the way up here, up to the top of the mountain. And here is where we're going to have another bridge. Yay, bridges. So it's going to bridge across this massive gap, and then the path will be, as I may or may not have said, it's sort of hard to remember my exact wording, it may or may not be it's going to be a rickety spruce staircase, catwalk thing, that goes all the way up and spirals up around this mountain, maybe up to here, say, like that. However, let's get back to the bridge. So, I have an idea. I think it'll work well. I'm going to have some oak pillars, big surprise. Oh, built that right. Sure. No, I didn't. Okay. So, I'm going to have oak pillars, just like that. And then I'm going to have some and then I'm going to have it arc over with some I don't know, maybe spruce, what are they called? Fences as supports. Just like that. I decided to have the oak log trim, and then I arced these over, and instead of having this as an arc, I've just decided to have it straight because that looks a lot better. Get back in my viewing seat. And then I think I'm going to put struts in every I don't know, every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Big big supports. every 7 blocks. And then have the oak fencing connecting it in between, and I'll keep doing that all along there. So, the bridge is complete, and now what we need to do is set up the little walkway from around here, up here, and onto the top of this mountain. Before we do that, though, I want to go over back to this bridge, because I forgot a little something. So, we want to have, this is a questing game, so we need some sort of nifty things to attack people. Hold on. Mob spawner. Right, yeah, good. Oh, no room. Okay. Clear, and then the mob spawner. Okay, that's better. So, that being said, say about here and about here, we want guardian spawners. Come on. Like that. The idea here isn't just to get the players to be murdered by guardians, and it's not to have the players well, okay, it is to have the players get murdered by guardians, but it's not to have the players jump into the ocean and expect treasure, really. But that being said, if they do happen to get down here, they shall receive some joyous loot, whatever joyous means in terms of loot. So now we need to think of something to give them. So it's done. In here is some gold, and in here are schnazzy boots. I haven't named this one. A bow of everlastingness, and a sharpened fish scale to be. Hold on, let me get an anvil. What are you talking about? It's always been named. See? Sharpened fish scale. Just like that. Yeah. So these are all pretty good things, but they don't make you instantly overpowered, which I like, and the gold likewise. So yeah, we're trying not to make the character playing the player completely overpowered if they find one special chest, because that would just ruin the balance of the game completely. But we do want it to be a nice reward. So there you go. Over here, I'll just get rid of this floating cauldron. Over here is the bridge as I've shown you, and I don't think we'll have anything like that. Maybe bat spawners. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just too high up from the water for any of that. So now over here we face a small challenge. We need to incorporate this bridge into the and we need to get it. Oh, well, okay. Never mind. I was going to say we need to get it to come over here, but I think it's probably better if it just comes around here. Nah. I think it should come over here, because among other things that allows me to make a nice little cave through here, because yeah, because that's nifty. And then just like that. And I also like this side of the mountain better. It's just better. Okay, so there's the small cave, and then if we do a bit of that, this let's see, this path should come around a bit like so, and then it's not twisty enough. But yeah, like that, and then we'll have supports under it every now and then, as you do. And then so yeah, just like this. Where it can, I guess it'll go straight. It's kind of boring, but sure. Just like that. And then it'll head up. Yeah, that's looking nice. So it'll head up and come up to here. And then, like I said, I might make this into a volcano. It might happen. However, for now, it's just going to stay a snowy mountaintop, because that's how things go. Nothing happens until you decide it. Okay, just like this, and then maybe it'll come up here, and then we can have whatever is going to be up there. So I'm going to build the cave in a little bit more detail than a punched out hole, and I'm going to put supports in here and maybe a mob spawner up here or above it every now and then, because that would be cool. Yeah, I'm really liking that. That looks cool. So as we walk up, it looks cool too. So actually, I haven't showed you the cave yet. It's a pretty tight fit. It's quite a small cave. I like that. It's sort of spooky and foreboding. And as you walk up this, you get a nice feel of the ricketiness, which is good. We want that. And then if you're not careful, you can walk off the edge and die. I don't know. That might not be a good thing. However, it's what's happening, so the players can deal with it. That's right. Now, it's hard to reach the arrow keys with the mic in the way. Still, it's a great mic. Anyway, moving on. I want to place a zombie spawner up here. Zombies. Where are you? Here. Okay. There we go. And maybe a skeleton spawner here. This is a much easier to get to place, so they can actually break it here, which is why I didn't put skeletons in the other one. They're a lot harder to avoid than the zombies. And then maybe here can be creepers, because creepers are good. And then up here will be the other stuff. Yeah, I like that. Unfortunately though, that other stuff up here will have to wait until the next episode, because this one's getting pretty long and it's about time to stop. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. This has been Serpent. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.